We've already looked at many trading methods here on this channel, and if you've been following along, you should know exactly how to go from 0 coins all the way up to 500k, maybe even further than that depending on how much time you've been putting into the game. But with every trading method that I've shown and uploaded to this channel, there's always comments from players asking for a sniping method. So this is what this video is going to be. I'm going to be showing you how to snipe players in FIFA 21. I don't want to just show you a specific sniping filter because the chances are it will become worthless in just a couple weeks. So instead, I'll be showing you exactly how to find the best deals for yourself. That way you can do it all year round or possibly even take it into future Ultimate teams. But before I do get into the video, if you do enjoy the content that I'm pushing here, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll be one of the first to watch these videos, in which you'll also be one of the first to put it into actions where you guys can go and get loads of coins. So I highly recommend subscribing to the channel. But getting back into the video. To begin with, I will explain what is sniping. For this, we do need to take a look back at history to explain. Sniping never used to be a thing in Ultimate Team when it was first released, but as EA pushed a FIFA every single year, each Ultimate Team which was released alongside it became more and more popular. It was no longer just a game mode for a specific niche. There were so many different types of players, those that like playing matches, building teams, trading, and then on the other hand you had those that used the game to set up coin selling sites. Coin sites solved the problem of getting coins. You no longer had to play the game, or be an expert in trading, or pay ridiculous prices for FIFA points to buy packs. They would simply supply coins for a set fee and deposit them into your account. Some of these coin sites gathered coins legit, but other coins were going through glitches and cheating to get what was called illegitimate coins. Now early on this was not a problem, but in FIFA 15 it got out of hand. Normal rare gold players such as your Messis and Ronaldos were going for 10 million coins plus. Special cards actually became extinct on the market. This means they hit their max of 15 million coins. Whenever they were listed, players were buying them up immediately. And this was simply because of how many coins there were on the market and how cheap you were able to buy them from these coin selling sites. Everyone was buying them at this stage. So in 2015, EA implemented price ranges so it was harder for coin sites to trade coins across to other people's accounts. And it was also supposed to make players more obtainable for those that couldn't afford to buy coins. But because of this change, players that were insanely expensive were now extinct on the market. What was a price for 20k for an average rare gold player was now capped at 10k. Everyone bought the cards up for that price and there were none of them on the market. So this is when sniping came in, which is simply you searching for that player on the market, spamming search until someone else would list that player, making him available for you to buy. And this is the birth of sniping. And nowadays in FIFA 21 and most likely every future Ultimate Team we get, sniping is going to be used as a trader method to buy players below their lowest buy now and relist them on the market for profit. To use it as a method, you need to search a specific player or type of players and find their lowest buy now. When you know this price, simply take away the 5% EA tax. Now this is the lowest buy now that you're going to be trying to get that player for. And it might sound confusing. You've already found the lowest buy now on the market and what you've done is lowered it even more, which must mean you're never going to be able to find any players at that price. And yeah, if we were just going to do one search for that price, we're never going to find any of these players, but we're going to be spamming it. So the next step for you to do is actually go up to the maximum bid, and you're going to set this at 15 million. Now don't worry, you're not going to be putting any bids in or any buy nows for any players at 15 million. This number here is not a price that you're going to be using, but in fact is just a tool to refresh the market. If you were just to put the maximum buy now in and spam search, nothing will actually change. The market doesn't update. You need to make a change on the transfer market, then search, and then make a change again to search again. Otherwise, you will never find any players. So whilst hovering over the 15 million as a max bid, you need to press left on the D-pad to make it go down. This is when you're going to be spamming Y and A on Xbox or triangle and X on PlayStation. Y and triangle will search for the player, but if there's none on the market, you'll get a notice saying that there are no search results. And A and X will just confirm this. But what you'll do is just keep on repeating this action over and over again, spamming YA, or triangle X, and keep this going. Eventually you will search and a player will be on the market, so that notice won't come up. Now this is when you need to be incredibly quick, because you need to select that player, press down, press select, and buy that player. Chances are you are not going to be the only person doing this method. You've probably got hundreds, maybe even thousands of players doing the exact same thing. And what you need to do is be the quickest to get that player. If you are lucky enough to get that player, you can now list them on the transfer market to make profit. Then you go back to the exact same thing and do it again. Now this is very similar to the bulk bidder method that we've shown here on the channel. One player is not enough to make a huge profit, but if you're going to be making 200 coins on one player and you get 10 of those types of deals, that's 2,000 coins. It's the exact same thing here, except instead of bidding on players, you're buying them. Now just to clear this up, we are going to go and put this as an example. At the time of recording this video, common gold players are at a very high price due to the current SBCs. Depending when you're actually watching this video, these SBCs might have expired, so just check before diving straight into these search parameters. Instead of looking at all common gold players across the whole of FIFA Ultimate Team, I wanted to narrow it down a bit, so I searched for common gold players in the Premier League. And after a quick search, I learned that the lowest buy now was 850 coins. I decided to take 100 coins away to bring the lowest buy now from 850 coins to 750 coins. This covers the 5% EA tax and gives me about 50 coins profit. It's not a crazy amount, but we will be making more than that. I put 750 coins as my max buy now and the max bid at 15 million coins. I held down left on the D-pad whilst also spamming Y and A until a player was listed on the market. That's when I needed to be quick and quickly buy that player. If I manage to get that player, I will send them to the transfer market and search their price a bit later. Because I set the max for 750 coins, not every player I got was exactly 750 coins. There were some at 700, some at 600, there were even some listed at 500 coins. So we are making more coins than what I initially set out for, which was just 50 coins. Not to mention that I was also listing them a lot higher than 850 coins as well. 850 coins was the lowest buy now for some of the worst common gold players across the Premier League at this time. But there were other ones that were going for 900 coins, 1000 coins, some even at 1200 coins. So I was also able to list some of these players a lot higher because that player provided more value. If you have the correct search parameters and you are very quick, you can get a lot of players making a very healthy profit out of this method. Now as said, this is a filter that works for me at the time of recording this video, but it might be completely different when you actually watch this video. The best thing for you to do is go through the SBCs. See what SBCs require what. If you see a really good SBC that requires players from a specific league, nation or team, then try to snipe those players with those specific requirements in place. And this is all you need to do for sniping. When searching those players, aim to make a small profit, because the chances are you'll actually be making a lot more with what you actually buy that player for and how many coins you list them for. And this is all you need to do for this sniping method. I've shown you why sniping is a thing, exactly how to do it, and also find filters for yourself by looking at current SBCs. But to end this video, I do want to be transparent with what I'm actually trading with. This is clearly a profitable and popular trading method, but in all honesty, I don't ever do it. For this video, I spent about 45 minutes trying to find a good search parameter to do this video, and then record all the footage for this specific method. It is really easy to do and incredibly easy to set up, and you can always make easy profit by going and sniping these players. But in all honesty, when I'm trading, I just get bored with it. And this is simply why I don't use it. I have a lot more fun bidding on players, especially when there's methods such as the position change method, where I'm able to bid on players for 1000 coins and list them for 3000, 4000 coins. The time that it takes me to find a deal like that is probably the similar amount of time where I can get 10, 20 players by doing a sniping method. But I do just enjoy bidding on players more than actually using this sniping method. It's nothing to say that this method is bad, it's just I don't actually find it fun. But with this being very popular, I thought I would put this video together and show you guys how to do it so you can actually make the decision for yourself. The final thing I want to say is that be careful when going through this. And there's two reasons why you need to be careful. The first reason is that if you spam the search a lot and you're doing it really quickly, you will eventually be kicked from Ultimate Team. When you try to log back in, you will need to prove you're not a robot. EA has this verification where you need to stand up animals the correct way and submit them. You do this 3 times and it takes round about 15 seconds. It's not a crazy amount of time. The pain is that when you're doing this method, because you're spamming search, every 5 minutes you do get kicked and you need to do this verification process. It's just a bit of a pain. The second reason is just keep a lookout for SBCs. For this video, I looked at expensive common gold players because of the SBCs that are available. But as soon as this SBC expires, these common gold player prices will drop hard. So I need to sell all these players before that happens, otherwise I will lose a lot of coins. So when you're doing this method, just bear in mind why these players are expensive and understand when it will end, because eventually it will end at some point. It's probably not actually worth doing this method based around an SBC that's going to expire in the next hour or two, and this is just something to think about. But anyway guys, this is everything that you need to know about sniping an ultimate team. I have now gone through absolutely everything, so you should be able to now go over to FIFA and actually do this method for yourself without actually needing to search up other YouTube tutorials of sniping filters. As said, this is not a method that I use regularly, but it may be something that you really enjoy, and it may be something that can get you a load of coins within this game. So I wish you all the best with it. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.